We're talking to Matt Berry today about how 7 months ago you're contemplating quitting. And you had a sports psychologist who said, give me 6 months, and you worked on the process of letting go of anxiety and anger. I get that. But can you explain and describe what that means? In other words, you don't just wake up one day and go, hey, you know what? I'm not going to get mad today and I won't be nervous. You can't just do that. So the process of letting go of that, is it describable?
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole new training. I mean, your brain is a muscle, and I have been operating in, kind of a negative, self-deprecating mindset for so long now. And she goes, it's going to take a long time to reverse that. And she goes, what we got to do is, first off, we got to stop any negative talk. Let's just start there. And obviously, that's hard to do, but you do that by, I was reading a lot. I'm writing down goals every day for, mental goals. I'm meditating. I talk with her constantly. And then, you start doing that. It sounds pretty simple, and there's no way to quantify growing in your mental game.
Right.
But what ends up happening is, a month goes by, 2 months goes by, 3 months goes by, and you're like, oh, I'm less nervous. I'm less anxious. I feel more confident in these situations. And that's kind of started that's what happened. And then obviously some of the results started happening. And then you get to this moment, you're like, oh my gosh, look how much I've changed. And, and other people notice it too. They're like, wow, you're so much more positive. And, stuff outside of golf doesn't affect me as much. And so are you
leaning into that? Are you leaning into that in these moments like we're talking about? Because those moments should be stressful, and you manage to make incredibly stressful moments appear to be stress-free. So are you leaning into that in those moments?
Yeah. I mean, I've had so much adversity in my life, and I feel like I tap into that and go, hey, this is just a golf shot. This is the same thing I do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day of the week. I practice this stuff. I can do this in this moment.
Okay.
And it kind of got me focused, and I go, you know what, this is fun. Let's go show off. And, one of my goals for the week people talked about was I wanted to be cocky. I wanted to be arrogant out there to myself, not obviously outwardly, but I wanted to myself to be like, hey, I'm the best. I can do this. I can compete with the best players in the world, and I can be a champion. And so that was one of the things that really helped me, especially in those moments.
So, she has a great calmness and presence about her that just makes me calm and relaxed. And I'm just so glad that my caddy and agent in November said, hey, we got this lady that we think you should work with. And I was a little reluctant to do it. And I'm just so glad that she was brought into my life, and what these, honestly, 6 months, it's crazy to see how much I've improved and how much she's helped me. And I wouldn't have thought I'd be a major champion 6-7 months ago.